What if I told you the price you pay for fuel in Kenya just got hacked? This is Kenya News Update today. Coming up, you'll discover why EPRA just slashed prices, how much you'll save, and the shocking global trend that made it possible. But here's the twist. This relief might vanish in just a few weeks. Meet the Kenyan motorist, the matatu driver, the Mama Mboga with her kerosene lamp. For months, every shilling counted. Then a notification. EPRA's monthly review just dropped. And it's not what anyone expected. Super petrol down by 2 shillings. Diesel and kerosene down by 1 shillings. It's modest, but it's movement. In Nairobi, a litre of super petrol now sells at 182.52 shillings, diesel at 170.47 shillings, kerosene at 153.78 shillings. In Mombasa, it's even better, 180.24 shillings for petrol, 167.19 shillings for diesel, and 150.49 shillings for kerosene. This is the slight relief at the pump EPRA promised, but here's what nobody's talking about. Why now? The answer lies thousands of miles away. EPRA attributed the price reduction to a decline in the cost of imported petroleum products in the international market. The numbers tell a wild story. The average landed cost of imported super petrol fell slightly by 0.1%, from US $592.84 per cubic meter in November to US $592.24 in December. That's a whisper. But then, listen to this. Diesel declined by 4.2%, from US $654.24 to US $626.75. And kerosene, the star of the show, it recorded the sharpest fall, plunging by 8.92%, from US $667.05 to US $607.55 per cubic meter. That's a nosedive. That's why your kerosene got the biggest relative cut. But here's the part that will blow your mind. These new prices you're celebrating, they're packed with taxes. EPRA confirmed the prices are inclusive of the 16% value-added tax. They follow the Finance Act 2023, the Tax Laws Amendment Act 2024, and revised excise duty rates adjusted for inflation. So even when global prices fall, the government's cut remains. It's a complex dance between international markets and local policy. And then, something crucial happened. EPRA drew a line in the sand. How long will this last? The authority confirmed the revised fuel prices will remain in force until the next scheduled review. That date? February 14, 2026. That's your deadline. That's when the next monthly fuel price assessment happens. So you have a brief window. A few weeks of slightly cheaper commutes, slightly lower transport costs for goods, and a bit more light for households relying on kerosene. The implications are massive but subtle. For the economy, it's a tiny pressure release valve. For families, it's a few hundred shillings back in the pocket. The controversy? It's in the timing and the taxes. Some say any drop is welcome relief in a tough economy. Others ask why, when global kerosene costs plunged nearly 9%, the local price only dropped by 1 shillings. Where did the rest of that saving go? The tension is between immediate relief and long-term pricing structures. The unanswered question is simple. Is this the start of a downward trend, or just a brief pause before prices climb again? The global market giveth, and the global market taketh away. Do you think this fuel price cut makes a real difference for your wallet, or is it just a drop in the ocean? Drop your take in the comments. Subscribe to Kenya News Update today for more breaking news that hits your pocket.